Hey guys, I'm Angela here at our very first AMA with our special guest, Lady Casa. We're currently answering questions live on our Instagram and you have the inside scoop. At SoflaCap asked, what's been your favorite experience at a rave or festival?
That is a very hard question. It's hard to narrow down, but I do remember Nocturnal 2012, something that really stood out to me. I put a shout out on my page to have a 10 o'clock meetup, and about 40 people showed up, and we sat in a circle, and I had little positive affirmations written down in a notebook. So I passed around the notebook and everybody took a positive affirmation. And then I spoke some words of wisdom, and I just remember people like really appreciating it after. A few people cried and said that it really touched them, and it was a beautiful experience. And even a few years later, I run into some people from that rave and they're like, I still have the note, I keep it in my wallet. So it was very special to me to see that that gathering was impactful.
So this one's a very popular question on our Instagram. Basically, everyone's asking, how do you stay so positive and honest to yourself?
I am a human being, so I do have my days where I'm negative. I would say that overall, I'm definitely more of a positive person. I do see the glass half full, more than half empty, and I do really wake up each day appreciating my blessings. And this all came about with work. I look up to a lot of spiritual leaders. We live in the digital age where there are YouTube videos, blogs, even on Instagram. I follow a lot of positive Instagram accounts. One book that really impacted me was, well, 3 books actually by the same author, Eckhart Tolle. Stillness Speaks, A New Earth, and The Power of Now. And one of the things he says is to surrender, and I have it actually tattooed on my finger here.
Oh.
And that word, a lot of people think, surrender, it's kind of negative. Yeah, and like giving up, exactly. But really, the way I see it, it's just surrendering to the flow. The information's available for you to help yourself and, get to a point where you're making this more positive thought process part of your everyday lifestyle.
At Kim0Rax is back with another question, and she asked, what exactly is a Plur Warrior?
Well, sometimes I get questions like, where can I sign up? How do I join? And really being a Plur Warrior is an energy that you carry in your heart. So Plur Warrior lifestyle movement was inspired by a native prophecy. It's the prophecy of the 8th fire that basically says that there's gonna come a point in humanity that we're gonna be at a crossroads between materialism and destruction and love and spirituality. So these indigenous people, they kind of made this prediction of humans being at this point, and they said that it would be the Rainbow Warrior that would bring humanity into a new earth of spirituality and love. So really, that is what being a Plur Warrior is. It's being a peaceful, loving, unified, and respectful warrior. And the logo itself is, it's not me, so some people get that confused, like they'll say, oh, that's you on a t-shirt, or no, like the symbol of Plur Warrior is not Lady Casa. That symbol is way bigger than Lady Casa. It's way bigger than any one individual person. It's also not just women, because it is a woman silhouette, but it's divine feminine energy. So both men and women can encompass that energy in their hearts. And there's also the warrior headdress that's in rainbow. The rainbow represents people from all different backgrounds, cultures, sexual orientations, races, you name it. That's what the rainbow people, it's really including everyone. Being a Plur Warrior, again, it's an energy that you carry in your heart to bring humanity into that crossroad, into the love and light side. So that's really what being a Plur Warrior is about.
Yeah, very cool. At Alyssa Gamero says, I heard she dropped out of school. What made her do that? And what made her sure that she would be successful in what she's doing now? What do you have to say to that?
So this was back in 2011, and I started to notice my grades slipping, my health slipping. I was getting strep throat a lot. I had acne. I was just a very miserable person, and I started my rotations and I was hands-on working with doctors. And I recognized that, you know what, this is not the kind of healer that I want to be. And it was very hard for me to study. So that final test I didn't do well in. And so I showed up that Monday to retake the test, and I just didn't retake the test. I kind of just signed out of the program. An intuitive feeling kind of told me this isn't for me. And I had been having visions about Molly Casa, believe it or not, like daydreams and night dream type dreams. I was writing it on all my notebooks. I had Molly Casa 305, Molly Casa 305 written all over my notebooks in school. So I had this like vision of a character that was a dancer in the rave scene. And did I know that I was gonna be successful? No, I had no idea. You know, it was kind of a risk I was taking, and depending on your definition of success. So I feel that I make an impact, yes, and that's such a beautiful thing, and I really feel that's my destined path. Financially, I'm not making a ton of money, you know what I mean? So could I have been making six figures as a PA and been miserable? Or like, you know, maybe I'm, you know, living paycheck to paycheck now as a dancer, but I'm happy and I feel that I'm making an impact and that people look up to me, so that's something really special to me.
Wow, very cool. Well, thank you for coming to be our special guest on our very first AMA.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any more questions for Lady Casa, be sure to comment below and she'll get back to you. We'll see you next time.
The rave scene is my world, really. I think it's, we're healing.
The Forest 2014 was the biggest one yet as they expanded their venue size.